𝐤𝐤. I'm sure that by now, all of you know who 𝐤𝐤 is, or at least have heard of him. In case you haven't, let me explain. 𝐤𝐤, whose real name is Markus Persson, is the founder of Mojang and creator of Minecraft. Before creating Mojang, he was a developer for 𝐭, the creators of the Candy Crush saga. Although 𝐤𝐤 did not disclose the reason or reasons why, he left in March of 2009, supposedly to work on Minecraft and kickstart Mojang. In May of the same year, he contacted his ex-co-workers and friends 𝐼𝐚𝐬 and 𝐥𝐢𝐤. Keep those names in mind as they come up later in the story. Being made public at the same time that Mojang was created, Minecraft had huge potential and 𝐤𝐤 knew it. In January of 2011, Minecraft had amassed a total of 1 million registered users, shooting up to 10 million 6 months after. On November 18th, 2011, Minecraft was fully released, and with it came some pretty big complications for 𝐤𝐤. On December 1st, 2011, 1 month after the full release of Minecraft, and for reasons that he has also not disclosed, 𝐤𝐤 stepped down from his role as the lead designer of Minecraft, and 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐿, also known as 𝐥𝐢𝐤, stepped up and took full creative control of Minecraft. In a blog post that has since been deleted, 𝐤𝐤 wrote, "Personally, I will now rest for a while, then get back to work eager and refreshed. I'll be helping out with Minecraft of course, but also starting work on some new project." 𝐤𝐤 would also make various tweets stating that 𝐥𝐢𝐤 is the lead developer on Minecraft, and that he did not leave, but he stepped down from Minecraft development and was still with Mojang, and many more things praising 𝐥𝐤𝐤, Mojang, and Minecraft. At the time that 𝐥𝐤𝐤 took over as the lead designer of Minecraft, and for many years to come, 𝐤𝐤 was revered by the community, having people make monuments, maps, arts, and many things in his name. He would also often interact with the community on Twitter, which helped everyone feel more closely connected to him. However, it all started going a bit sour for Mojang in June of 2014 during the E3 event. In the first week of June, Eric Bros, also known as 𝐦𝐤, developer for Mojang, spoke out and reminded everyone that it was against the rules to charge players for in-game perks if you were a server owner. However, just a week or two later, Minecraft's EULA was updated so that operators may charge for access to their server, accept donations, and sell in-game advertising or sponsorships as long as the same fee for everyone. They may also sell in-game items as long as they don't affect gameplay. This upset a lot of people as they want to play Minecraft without being forced to pay for certain things in servers, which is completely understandable. If you take a closer look at it, the EULA story is very interesting. The original EULA stated that servers were 100% not allowed to charge for in-game content of any kind. However, because nobody actually reads the EULA, no one knew about this except for Mojang. 1 week prior to the update, someone figured out this part of the agreement and realized that it was illegal to go against this. This raised huge questions about what if big servers was doing was legal, and of course it wasn't, but they didn't care. The problem was that Mojang was not enforcing these terms to the server owners, which let them get away with virtually anything. On the 12th of June, Mojang released a rough document talking about server monetization and what was and what wasn't allowed in the upcoming EULA update. Because of how vague the document was and the fact that it didn't allow server owners to do what they want, it wasn't received well. It basically said that you can charge players to play on your server, you can charge for donations, advertising, and in-game cosmetics as long as they do not affect the playability of the game. At the end of the day, this problem was completely blown out of proportion, and it caused a ripple far too big for such a small boat. But alas, 𝐤𝐤 received so much backlash for this change to the Minecraft server EULA that he soon made a tweet asking if, and I quote, anyone wanted to buy his shares of Mojang so he can move on with his life, and that getting hate for trying to do the right thing was not his gig. This singular tweet was led to his popularity and godlike status in the community to dwindle. According to 𝐤𝐤, the then CEO, 𝐼𝐚𝐬, one of the 3 original founders of Mojang, received a call from a Microsoft executive shortly after 𝐤𝐤's tweet. They were asking if he was serious about making a deal. The fateful day that all Minecraft players were wishing would not come, came. On September 15th, 2014, Microsoft announced a $2.5 billion deal that had just been struck with Mojang, along with the ownership of Minecraft and its intellectual property. On that very same day, 𝐤𝐤 released a post to his website 𝐤𝐤.net, where he explained that he is leaving Mojang. It's a pretty sad read where he explains that he made the tweet out of frustration and that he realized he didn't have the connection to his fans that he thought he had. Following his footsteps, the aforementioned CEO of Mojang, 𝐼𝐚𝐬, tweeted out, and I quote, "Thank you at 𝐤𝐤 and at 𝐥𝐢𝐤 for inviting me on the ride. Thank you Mojangsters, it's been an amazing 4 years. Can't wait to follow what's next." It should be mentioned that the 𝐥𝐢𝐤 being mentioned here is 𝐥𝐢𝐤, who is the 3rd founding member of Mojang. In some other tweets, 𝐤𝐤 went on to say that 𝐦𝐨𝐲 was the perfect person to take over leading Minecraft, and that he wasn't exactly sure how he fit into Mojang where people did actual work. He said that he stayed at Mojang for the amount of time that he did because he was told that he was important for the culture instead of for the company. I'll put a link to this post in the description, and I would really recommend that you read it, as you can get more insight on what 𝐤𝐤 thought, his feelings, and why he left 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭. A few months passed by, supposedly a contract and legal activity, but soon enough, the deal was officially set in stone on November 6, 2014, and is widely regarded as the day that Minecraft fell. And while they are right, Minecraft did have a very steep decline in searches, decrease in popularity and player base. That's for another video and another time. Consequently, the same day, 𝐤𝐤, Carl Manna, and Jacob Porser, the three founders of 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭, resigned and severed their ties with 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭 and Microsoft, leaving the thing that they created them in the past. At this point in time, 𝐤𝐤's name was still relatively clean, but it's his actions post-buyout that has caused a greater community to change their feelings towards him. The anti-𝐤𝐤 movement, as I like to call it, started off with one singular tweet that 𝐤𝐤 made on June 29, 2017, that I'm not going to repeat due to YouTube's terms of service and demonetization guidelines. I'm going to blur the words, but I'm sure you can fill in the gaps. 𝐤𝐤 went on to tweet a lot of bad stuff, which really made everyone hate him a little bit more, day by day, tweet by tweet. On May 17, 2019, 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭 and the entire community celebrated the 10th anniversary of Minecraft, and with it, Microsoft hosted an event on that day to celebrate. However, there's one name who wasn't on the list, and it was arguably the most important one: 𝐤𝐤. A few weeks prior to this, 𝐤𝐤 made a series of tweets that really cemented his separation from Minecraft and 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭. He has since then deleted the tweets, and although there are no screenshots of the original ones, they've been preserved in everyone's memory. 𝐿egal..minecraft.exe has published an article on this exactly, and while I won't repeat this tweet again for the same reasons, I hope you can fill in the blanks. Subsequently, he was removed from the 10th anniversary celebration, and said if that wasn't enough, 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭 deleted references to 𝐤𝐤 from their game. This includes splash screen text, his golden apple Easter egg, that you got if you killed his skin, and other things to try to disassociate themselves from him. In an interview with Variety, 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭 stated that his comments and opinions do not reflect those of Microsoft or 𝐦𝐿𝐺𝐭 and are not representative of Minecraft. The only trace of 𝐤𝐤 in Minecraft is in the post-game credits, where he is credited with creating the game. On June 22nd of 2021, 𝐤𝐤 made a tweet that was realistically the nail in the coffin as far as his reputation went in the Minecraft community. He tweeted, and I quote, "I'm not the one to speak ill of the dead, but yeah, Minecraft's a little bit dead." This tweet brought a lot of controversy to 𝐤𝐤, having large creators such as DanTDM and others reply to it, basically shunning him and invalidating his claims. If you look at said tweet, you will see that he's been spammed with trans and LGBTQ+ rights and flags, a nod to 𝐤𝐤's earlier tweets around 2017 where he was racist, homophobic, and disrespectful to all other people. There are also multiple replies that call him out for tweeting things supporting QAnon, a political conspiracy theory that is extremely controversial, and tweets reprimanding him for making tweets supporting the idea of Pizzagate, a conspiracy theory in 2016 that a pizzeria in Washington, D.C. was connected to a which led to a gunman entering the restaurant. Interestingly enough, if you go to Google Trends, this is the time period in which in the last 12 months, Minecraft has been doing the best in terms of views. Regardless of what 𝐤𝐤 has done for Minecraft in the past, his name is now an unspoken part of Minecraft's history and will likely continue to be so.